close. Hey, y'all. I'm glad everybody's back. Of course, my screen's messed up, so let's fix it. Wouldn't be me without this. Hey, Ben. I'm trying to fix my issues. Hey, T. Where is my stuff? I don't know why it disappears. Wait, yes, I do. I am learning this as we go. Anyway, Ben, you don't know who you are. T, I love you. Hey, Barbie. Hey, Rick. Hey, I'm on kind. Y'all are amazing. Like, thank you for coming back because I have somebody. Can y'all hear me okay? Can you hear me? Hey, y'all can see my messy office. I don't care. The microphone thing is gone. Got a new one. You can hear me, Ben? Okay. I pulled it closer, but I put it up. All right. Okay, so I'm bringing in, I'm sure y'all know who she is, but she's amazing, and I have total respect for this woman. Like, she's amazing. And I'm going to let her introduce herself, but here is Deb and her. Can one of the mods please grab her channel? I have it in the description, but let's throw her channel up there, please. And here she is. Hey, Deb.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Keela, for having me on. I really appreciate it. It's an honor.
No, you're amazing.
Already got a bunch of people.
And I
you've said such kind things.
I already ordered our shirts.
Yeah,
I ordered our shirts. Mine's going to be here tomorrow.
I'm so glad about that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I almost wore mine tonight, but then I got cold.
Oh man, mine'll be
so I put
tomorrow.
on a sweater.
I can't wait. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
if you texted me, I'm on kind. Look, I promise you, with these meds, when I leave in here, I'll have to go take my night meds. I'm out. Y'all know I'm not one for sleeping. I don't sleep much because of ADHD and all that crap.
No,
I'm always in insomnia, so I get stuff done better at night. And I passed out.
Yeah, me too.
I did. I passed out.
Mm-hmm.
I was just exhausted. More physically than anything. I'm just not used to this. I'm sorry. I will be up and I will talk to you tonight if you can. There was this mob.
Oh, now you got a man. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, that man better stay gone.
You got rid of your microphone.
I found, yeah. And they were right. Hey, there is Facebook mom. Okay.
Hi, Barbie.
It's so up in my face, and this is not my face, that it feels weird. I'm filling up the whole thing.
Well, we all know what you actually look like, but you're pulling this look off really good. So I wouldn't complain too much.
My face is starting to get its shape back though. It was really bad. So it's just now starting to, if I could get rid of this stuff.
Yeah.
and then when I had surgery, but if I could get my face, it is starting to come down. I can even notice that because my phone every now and then will do facial recognition. I'm like, well, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. I can tell. So I was saying earlier, every day I can see that it's coming down a little more and more, and starting to look more and more like yourself. Yeah, I can see that.
My poor hair.
And you look like you're feeling better more and more too.
Oh my God, so much. Like,
yeah,
I pray to God every single. It is going down quick. See, Ben knows.
Yeah, I notice it. Yeah.
See, I guess because I see it every day. But when my phone stopped recognizing my face, and I would say something to my family, they'd be like, "There's nothing wrong with you." I'm like, when my phones don't recognize my face, there's something wrong. Don't lie to me.
Right. How are you guys gonna lie to me? My phone's the only one telling me the truth.
Right, my phone's the only one.
Yeah. That's because they love you.
You don't have volume, Humble and Kind? Oh my gosh. Hey, Hot Desert Chicks, what you doing, honey? Can you hear me? Or is my microphone messed up again?
Your microphone?
Yeah, Humble and Kind said she don't have volume. I want to make sure.
I can hear you.
Okay. You do, Rick? Okay, hey, you might want to jump out and jump right back in if you want to. Oh, you got Apollonia. Oh, you've got my baby.
Snuggling with a chicken.
Barbie's like,
I love that.
Apollonia. Oh, that video. Oh, if she could sneak her on a plane and come on over, I would be so happy. So I think I'm gonna have to get on the plane and go to her. But
Yeah, I have a few people I would like to put on a plane and get over here to me.
yeah, we're in
Yeah.
the same time zone. That's pretty cool. Not very many people are.
Hmm.
I mean, that's cool because like there's not very many people. You don't have any volume on your phone or your TV or on your iPad? Oh, crap.
Hmm.
I don't know how to. I didn't even have nobody backstage, so I didn't have anybody to put backstage because John said he was probably going to bed, and I don't see him in here.
Random thoughts for Keela to chase.
Yeah, it
Ben
goes
Bacon.
everywhere. Me and Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you squirrel. I'll get you back. He loves it. Squirrel. See, Keela needs her own chicken.
Is your YouTube app on mute?
That could be a thing. Rosie, you want to?
Oh, I don't know because I can hear you.
Who can do backstage? Does anybody here do backstage?
I guess yeah. The mods would
mods?
probably say yeah.
No, so I was waiting to see if any of the mods said yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be without somebody for a little while. And I gotta put that one up. I forget to put anything up because Red does everything for me.
Apollonia boyfriend, and you could have one of her babies.
Oh wait, here's a better one.
Oh, it's Humble and Kind having the problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you got your TV.
So what do we want to get into?
Well, I don't want you to introduce yourself. I'm going to shut my mouth. Except, here's my another shirt.
Oh,
Here's another shirt. I had to change clothes, but y'all all know about my grandson. So I wear purple and teal and purple for someone who meant the world to me. Suicide prevention awareness. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't gonna put my white one that has a little thing back. I have another one like that, but because all the writing's on the back.
Mm-hmm.
But this one I wear today for my humble and kindness. It's me. Trust me. It's thank you. We're gonna have some in Fourth Wall. Hopefully after tomorrow. Hey there, are you here? Can you come backstage? I need somebody.
What the heck did I just walk into?
John, please. Oh, look how sweet. Oh.
Well, thank you. That's very kind. Thank you.
Oh, I keep meaning to leave. Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Ben.
I keep meaning to leave people, but feel free to chat and play a song in Tequila's head. And it'll be stuck there all night.
He does that on purpose because he's got this same thing.
I heard the trick for that is if you got a song stuck in your head, you have to listen to the song from beginning to end to get it to leave your mind.
Really?
That's what I heard.
A lot of songs. Don't even do it, Ben. Don't even think about it, Ben. Already. I see this already.
I've only tried it once, and I don't remember if it worked. but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, he knows how to get me. John, here we go. I found him. I didn't know he was going to be here or not. All right, John, there you go. On your messenger, my dear. I'm a little spoiled because I like to talk. And
Are you tired? You've already had a long night.
Oh, no, good. We got our groceries delivered and our supplies delivered like right in the middle, so that's why I ran and took care of. Oh yeah, really? Oh really? Okay. Well, you know what, Ben, you're lucky I like you.
Yeah, COVID kind of spoiled me because we started having deliveries, like grocery deliveries ordered. I kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, I do too. I don't go in anywhere. Oh my God, now you're talking about the pina colada or the pineapple song. Love that. Ben, if you're leaving, thank you for coming by. For real. Hey Ted, where have you been? I haven't seen Ted in a long time.
I just saw Ted in a chat somewhere. Can't remember where I
haven't
was.
seen him in a while here. Okay, so
I'm
I'm gonna let
crazy.
Deb introduce herself, y'all, and I want her to. You can't bring up the chats on the screen. Why? Oh, well, I know why.
Oh gosh, introduce
Go
myself.
ahead while I
Okay.
do this. Go ahead while I do this. If you
Hi
want.
T.
I love you too.
Well, I mean, y'all know it's the channel is Doing It Deb's Way. I never planned on ever doing a YouTube channel. Still not sure what I'm doing with it, but I used to just be well, let's start from sort of from the beginning. I grew up similar to Marilyn Honig, Pentecostal. Yeah, so you get it. And because of that, I'm sorry, you cut out. What?
I'm sorry, I said IBLP. But what I was raised in.
Oh, you were cutting out. I was hearing bits and pieces of it. I'm sorry.
IBLP.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I live in the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how it feels.
Well, because of that, I started looking up channels that had to do with like culty stuff. It interested me, and that's how I came along, like some Scientology channels. And through the Scientology channels, I came across Knife Hoarder. And it was during a time when I was kind of already, I had already unsubscribed to some channels and was already kind of feeling not good about some stuff. And then found him, and it kind of helped solidify what I was feeling already. And so, and in addition to that, I was going through some struggles that I won't get too deep into because I've said that I wouldn't. So I'm going to keep my word on that, but I'm going to just say enough to kind of just, make you understand what I'm talking about, I guess. Yeah. But I was dealing with some issues that have to do with like substance abuse. And because of that, I took the time to check the Lifeboat out when he was on that channel. Got to be known through Aaron and Reese, we'll just say. So that wasn't getting me anywhere. I had been reaching out to other people. It wasn't really getting me anywhere. It wasn't helping me with any answers. And so I had kind of reached out a little bit to Knife Hoarder, and he had replied to me, and I did a little video that kind of explains that he reached out, and, for the first time I felt like heard, seen with my situation. It was kind of a dark place for me at that time. And it just felt good that somebody recognized what I said and heard me and responded and cared, So
Ted, I'm sorry. Ted, I haven't seen you in so long. Please have a good night and come and let us know what's going on. Make sure you're okay. I just wanted to let you know that. Okay.
Oh. Where's that at?
He's let me see. He was having to leave. Yeah, Ted was leaving. I just wanted to tell him. Because he hasn't been here in a while. Oh, this is so sweet.
I'm going to bed at normal time, 10:20 here now. I miss you guys so much. Oh, okay.
We miss you too, Ted. We know when you're not here. Okay.
Yeah. So, long story short, he was what kind of made me even start thinking about making a channel, because I wanted to talk about mostly about addiction recovery. And then I was going to sprinkle in some of my experience with like religion and how I grew up. And it was a lot of fear tactics. And I wanted to put the word out there that if you grew up that way, don't let that fear or that way that you grew up keep you from God's love. That's separate from growing up in a church that teaches out of fear. And it took me a long time to really figure that out, and not, and not
It
have
ruins
that
your
fear.
life.
I lived with a lot of fear for a long time.
Yeah, that's what they ruins your life.
Yeah,
I
it was,
mean, it really does. It ruins your soul when you live with fear
yeah,
like that, especially
yeah,
over your eternity or whatever it's going to be. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm with you.
yeah. It really did. It really did.
I'm
So,
so sorry.
but now the channel, I can't really do the channel on what I originally was going to do it on. And I did kind of explain that in a video. So now I'm just kind of figuring out what, if anything, I do want to do it about. So I'm kind of, I enjoy doing streams with my sister. I like to just have a good time and just keep it fun. And we'll talk about God stuff. We'll talk about, we just did a little tiny conspiracy theory stuff. But we kind of would like to do a
Coincidence
little bit more on that
noticer.
because just, it's
Coin-
fun.
Coincidence noticer.
Yeah. Yeah. When you said
Coincidence.
that made a lot of sense.
Yep. Not a
Yes.
conspiracy theorist. It's a coincidence noticer.
Yes. I
We're trying
agree
to
with
get
that.
John back
I
here.
like
I'm not
that. I
ignoring
like
you.
that
I'm really
name.
trying to get John back here. I don't know what's going on. I have already approved him and it won't put him back here. I'll tell him to check his email.
Let's see, we got humble and kind. I can relate, Deb. I was raised non-denominational cult that still exists at Spoken Tongues. Yep. I was safe every summer over there. Oh yeah, I've been to,
Yeah.
we had many
It's all our fault.
revivals.
And it's all our fault. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Many revivals. It was a lot of fear. I mean, I believe that, I believe that my mother meant well. She was just trying to raise us with a good foundation. I do believe that. I just think that, especially, and I could be wrong about this, but I do believe that especially in like 70s, 80s, and maybe even into early 90s a little bit, it was just really taught differently than maybe it is today. I mean, they still exist. Don't get me wrong. Those type of churches still exist, but it was a lot of fire and brimstone, a lot of fear.
Yeah.
And it just kind of really made people, yeah, no, that's okay. It really just kind of made people, afraid. I always was thinking end times was right around the corner.
Yep,
And
you better
that kind
watch
of
it. You better
fear.
watch it. You better watch it.
Yeah.
You better not behave that way.
And although it does talk about that in the Bible,
Oh, absolutely.
you have to understand the context and you have to understand how it really works. So, but anyway, but yeah, that's my story with, as far as with Knife Hoarder, it was just because he had made me feel seen. And so that's what it was like, well, maybe I can be there for somebody. Maybe I can make somebody feel seen and heard and, help somebody. So that's really all I wanted to do, was just come on and make some videos and hopefully be able to help people. The mental health matters, this channel. I've dealt with, mental health issues myself. I have family members, I know, friends. So this one really feels really dear to me because it talks about a lot of things I deal with.
I love this channel.
And you guys are all like, it's a really great place.
Mm-hmm. It is for everybody. It's not for, we don't sit here and go, Misha. Here. Misha's here.
Yeah, hi, Misha.
It's really
and T. Yes, there are very many still.
Yeah. I think, hey, Amy, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get too much done. Susie's here. It's just been, I'm trying to get this worked out over here.
Oh, so. I didn't see Susie. Oh, there she is.
She's here.
Hi, Susie.
I put her.
It is a great community.
Channel in here, y'all, in the thing, and I've got it on the description, and they already got it in there. If you've got a channel, please put it on there. Y'all don't have to ask. You know that. I've been saying this every day. We support everybody. Well, not everybody, but we support.
Yeah. How do you link somebody's channel? I don't even know how to link somebody's channel.
He's good at that. Misha's good at that. Can somebody explain? John's probably good at that too. Let me ask John. John, can you come up or no? there. Thank you. T, how do you link your channel to mine whenever we stream? 'Cause I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just
Me-
technology dumb.
It's not letting you join. I added you to StreamYard member. What is going on?
Susie, are you talking about my email?
Oh, dear.
Because, Susie, I actually tried to email you and it came back as an unrecognized address.
No, we're not. Yeah, yes, Misha. There should be a little box that you look, but I can't remember where it is. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm sorry you're sick, sweetheart. It keeps trying to sign you under your own account. Oh. Where's La Chameleon? I must just not see anything right now. Everybody's here and I can't see them. I don't know what's going on. I can read autocorrect, T.
You can't see the chat?
Like, I didn't even see La Chameleon.
Are you saying you can't see the chat?
Not all of them, obviously.
Oh.
Where did La Chameleon go?
I think I can see everything.
Oh, there, right there. Way up there. I missed it.
You can see how good we are at all this.
Hey, we just go with it. Look, Barbie and Bryce, they're just like.
That's what I do. I just go with
it. Let me show y'all. Let's see. We're going to share screen just so that people. Why the heck is it not up there? I got it. I'm just going to.
Yeah, when I'm doing it, I think I've done like 3 lives now, and
This is Deb's channel.
Oh, there I am.
Please go like.
I was so excited.
She's getting. We need to get her over the limit. We need to help her because her channel is definitely needed. Please, if you can. And I put.
I was so excited to learn how to do thumbnails.
I got them now, so I just do them on my phone on Adobe or.
Sorry.
Y'all, so please go. Please show her.
Sorry.
Thank you, humble and kind. La Chameleon, Ted, I'm so glad y'all are here.
You know what's happening is you're cutting out for me every now and then, and so I think
Emma, it's this. I got to bring it.
Yeah, so I thought you like stopped talking. So then I would say something, but then I realized, oh, you were still talking. So it sounds like I'm interrupting you, and I'm not trying.
Oh no, it sounds like I'm interrupting you, and I'm good at that. ADHD. Ben did it.
That's okay.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me better like this? Can you hear me like this?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I can hear you fine.
You can hear me? Okay.
I can hear you. You just keep cutting out, like freezing for like a half a second.
Okay. It's probably
it could be me.
My internet, but I have fiber optics. I don't know.
So it's probably me because I don't have fiber yet.
Tampa, my beautiful friend. I love you. Miss you. You gotta start texting me.
I was saying that I was so excited when I learned how to do thumbnails because my videos would just be my face like on whatever it landed on. And that would be the video that people would come across. So when I learned how to do thumbnails, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm getting a little fancy now. I can do these thumbnails. That's about all I can do so far, though.
You're fixing to learn how to simulstream.
Yeah.
Ned just told me. If you go click on the private chat. Right there.
All right.
Okay. There, she said you have to do it. Top right hand corner next to.
She has to do it top right hand corner next to your Facebook. Wait, what? She has to do it top right hand corner next to your Facebook.
Okay, and you select destinations and you put it to. You click on the edit.
Ned, hello.
Poor John, he's trying to get the man back here.
It's not showing he's back here.
He's not. He couldn't. I sent him the email with the member to be the member because we got an open seat, and he still can't. The code won't let him in. He can't do the comments or anything. I don't know how y'all fixed it the last time. It wouldn't be a show with me without an issue.
Well, yeah, but I mean, let's fix it. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna on that one.
I mean, when we get going, I really want to talk to her, but I'm too busy
Yeah,
trying to do technical
I do
stuff.
have a husky.
I
have no
adore
business.
Deb. I adore this woman.
I don't know where she is.
I actually sent her a message at like
Oh,
4
me?
o'clock this morning because
Oh,
there's a friend of mine
well, thank
that
you.
really she was struggling. She is a mother of an addict, and she's really
Mhm.
really struggling. She's feeling very alone, and of course, I've been there. So
Yep.
I was speaking with her, and we ended up going Body Illusion too. We ended up going for like 3 hours last night, starting at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, pull a Keela.
But
Oh, wow. Yeah.
well, it was 4 o'clock in the morning.
See, and I went to bed early last night.
Ted, thank you. I have to put this up.
I would have watched that, but I had a headache last night and ended up going to bed. I usually don't go to bed early, but I did last
Thank you.
night.
I did too last night. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Power. And thank you.
Look at all those advocates.
I
That's
know we
beautiful.
have advocates. It is coming up soon, y'all. We're going to be busy in May.
Yeah,
Thank y'all so much. Seriously.
That's amazing.
It's
yeah,
appreciated.
that's awesome. And Tampa B, oh my gosh,
I know Tampa's here. I was like, hey.
you've been missed, woman. Just
I have
saying.
no idea.
I'm gonna see. Did you get that figured out though on your end, Deb?
No,
On
she
getting your
don't know either. Do you hit the edit button?
If you go to it, hit the edit button,
Where am
And
I
then-
going? What am I doing?
Right, Barbie? Yeah.
top right hand corner.
Up there at
It
the
should
top, it says
say edits.
does it say edit for you?
It may not. It may be something that you have to do before the stream starts. Is what I used to hear, but I think
I
we've been
see
able to do
stream
it.
this to your audience.
Yes, that
I
right
know
there.
Susie,
That's
me
the one.
neither. And I love her.
Are you talking about stream this to your audience?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it'll go straight.
I
It'll
see
come
that.
straight.
Follow the prompts with it,
Okay. Let's see.
and it should say something like select destinations and hit the plus sign.
Y'all know how much I owe Ned in technical fees?
You don't owe me nothing. This is.
I
this is-
wonder,
I
does
do
that
this
mean I
because
did it?
I believe in you.
Tamp, I love you.
What'd you say, Deb?
Oh, I was just seeing if I did it. We got a master class going on right now.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go check that, and I'm also gonna go back and see if we can get like maybe
We need-
resend it or something for John.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something for John because I don't have nobody for backstage now
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Let me see what I can do real quick, and then I will come back.
I did send him. I put him on the seat. You can probably look and see where I messed up. And then I sent him the invite, or I guess it sent him an invite code because I had to get his email, and I emailed
Yeah.
it to him, and then he said it won't let him in.
Maybe we just
So I
need to
don't know if I
reset
have to
it.
go through YouTube or you know how
Uh-oh.
to do all that.
Yeah, let me take care of that real quick. I'll be
Thank
back.
you, honey. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. I love y'all.
Y'all, I love you too. I'm such an imbecile when it comes to this stuff.
You
What
quit
did
it.
did I lose?
I see you. You're going.
Oh, there you are. Yeah. Okay, let me put you back over here. Okay.
Where's Rick? Wait, where's Rick? Where's Rick? I love Rick. Humble. Lots of people do their whole channel on my phone. Yeah, they do. I can't do it. I don't like that.
Yeah, the phone's too, if
Oh,
the phone's
Violet,
too hard.
Thank you. Thank you for being here, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Tampa. I love you. I miss you. I'm just feeling really good today, and I'm glad I'm having a good day because I'm glad Deb's on, and we're gonna have good. Rick,
You
I'm
look
glad
good
you're here,
today.
Ted. Yeah, I feel
You
better.
look good. You look like you're feeling good. And you've already had a long day. You've already done a
No,
live
it's 2
already.
today. Woo!
I know. Yeah, we're really pushing it for you
And I
today.
cleaned house, and that's the first time I've done that much. But I have to do a little bit every day. Kayla,
Yeah.
stop talking about my
Yeah.
family like that. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, Facebook. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, we were talking earlier about how you just because of being empathetic and caring and wanting to help people so much that we will burn ourselves out. And it's not that hi Tampa B man.
I love her. Barbara, that's my best.
And even though we know we'll burn ourselves out, it's almost like we can't help ourselves, you know? We want to help and I guess we just want to make a difference in someone's life that's going to really matter. But we'll burn ourselves out doing it. And that's where self-care has to be taught, because we don't worry a lot about self-care when you're worried so much about other people.
And see, Deb, you say that. Okay, that's perfect that you said that, because that is what I get told all the time. You need to worry about yourself. I don't want to bother you. Y'all, everybody, listen up in the back.
Yeah.
If I hear one more time, well, I didn't want to bother you. You're already going through so much. Okay, do you know how great it makes me feel when I can help somebody else and get the mind off of myself, because I'm not a me person, and I'm not used to that. So yes, y'all don't ever think that somebody is too busy or going through too much. You don't know what a blessing that would be in your life if you got them out of their own head. And that's truly what happened to me.
Yeah. It's like it's our purpose.
Yeah.
And if you take that away, then we're left like aimlessly wandering around. Like, why are we here? I mean, you know, it's our purpose.
I mean, that's exactly right.
But we do, they're not wrong. We do have to care about ourselves. We do have to, you know, self-care is important, because if we're not well, then we can't help others. So we do have to keep that in mind. And that's hard. It's hard. It's easier said than done. But
a real friend needs to be bothered to feel needed. Although I know it's hard to reach out to. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of empaths in here. A lot. I can go down every name. And oh, Ned's back. But there's a lot of empaths here. And you know, y'all, Deb's right. Like, we only want to help. And y'all know that. We just want to help, make things better for somebody. Hey, Journey. And just make things. And it's just, yes, humble and kind. That would be great. And Rick, you're great. Yeah, everybody shows up. Everybody shows support. Everybody does their part. And it's like,
yeah, I love this community.
Yeah. And y'all are amazing in this community. I'm so glad that we're here.
Yeah. In the other video that I did, I put lower down because I realized I put in there, you know, how many times can I say community? Because I just kept repeating, like, I love this community. I'm so glad to be like a part of this community.
I mean, we are.
But honestly,
we're a village that it takes a village.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. And you and
Tampa, don't make me.
Was it you and Gretchen that started this?
Gretchen and I started it. Yes. So I was going to do the YouTube part. Gretchen was going to do the Facebook part, and because she didn't. But then we ended up both we bounced off each other so great because we both work in the mental health field that it was so easy to just have a conversation, you know. And and unfortunately, you know, she had to not be here anymore. She's here. She's just not here. And I text that woman like probably too much, but anyway, yes, Gretchen is an amazing person. I will put that up there for everybody to read. I miss her. I want her in here, but I understand why. With all my heart, do I understand why, and I respect that. So,
I don't know the story behind that one. I'm not asking you to tell it. That's a private thing, but I did see some, you know, of your videos in the past with her, and you guys did do really well and helped a lot of people. I mean,
she's so good. She is so good at what she does, the way she approaches it. And then I bring a crazy spin on it it's just like we bounced off each other. It was so great. I miss her so much.
Yeah. You guys were a good team.
Do. My pastor had the best message today. He gave us an assignment. He asked each and every one of us to remove the word just from our lives and our mouths, and told us, you aren't just a housewife. That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
That is a good one. That is
Yeah.
beautiful. Oh wait, I seen it's your fault, Keela. Yeah, probably you had to go and create this channel. That is a wonderful safe space for us, and we can't help ourselves but show up. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Wait for it.
Yep, it's all your fault. Yeah,
Y'all,
but I think it's helped so many people. It's still helping so many people. It's helped me. It can't go away.
I'm just
I think
in. It was tried to make go away. We didn't let it.
yeah.
It's
Nope.
still here, and it's growing every day.
Mhm.
I mean, it may be by one, but it's organic. It's real,
Right.
and
Right.
it's not. I mean, it's real.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
And it's just
That's
and
the most
with
important part.
and like Deb, her channel is amazing. Like I literally have already watched like all the videos on it. I
I
love it.
I feel like such a newbie. I appreciate you
Good.
so much saying that. I just feel like such a new. Right now. I'm just trying to figure out because my path got changed,
Mhm.
and it really threw me for a curveball. And it was like, well, maybe I should just shut it down. And then I'm like, well, maybe there's a different way I can help. Maybe there's a different message I could be there to help with, or maybe just being there and having a place where people can just come to maybe just have fun and have lighthearted conversations could help.
That's right. Or to
You
be
know.
heard and seen, to be heard and listen, and I mean to see
Mhm.
and have somebody that it's just not about them.
Yeah.
Like so, I mean, the creators, every creator is different. They can make
Mhm.
whatever they like. Camille, and I'm so glad you're in here, and I missed you a while ago. I'm sorry. It went up too quick, and I like this. You know, best thing I've done in decades was to remove the word hate, yes, from my heart, mind, and vocabulary. At the same time, I made much more use of the word gratitude. What a positive difference it has made. Thank you. Yes, you're right.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Barb, I love you. Oh wait, Susie says,
Oh,
what did Susie
Susie.
say?
Past you some come
Susie,
talk.
you just come on our path.
Susie, I tried to email you and your email came back undeliverable. And I used your Yahoo email address that you have at the scrolling at the bottom of your screen. So I don't know. I tried it twice.
Me too. Me too.
And me
Oh,
too, me
no.
too.
Oh, see? Okay, it's not just me.
It's not working,
I
Susie.
thought
'Cause I
it was,
tried
maybe
it
it was
too.
just me.
No, I tried it too. It didn't work. It wasn't working. I forgot to tell her.
So, Susie,
I forget everything.
you can email me. It's just doing it debsway@gmail.com. I would absolutely email you. I tried. I just can't figure out. I can't figure out how to make it go. Sorry.
No, it didn't go for me either.
Yeah.
And I forgot to tell her because that's what I do these days with brain fog. Just forget.
Yeah. Well, at least you have a reason. I just can't remember stuff.
Can't remember anything. Oh, Deb,
What is
what's your
it?
path forward with your channel?
Yeah, that's a great question, Rick. That's a great
Okay.
question. So, I wanted to talk some stuff about religion, and I kind of said that earlier. My main stuff with religion was just to get the message out there that growing up in a church the way that I grew up, and I do believe my mom meant well. I think she just wanted me to know God and all that, but it was very fear driven. But I feel like I did get that message out. I feel like I did a video on it. I did get that
Mhm.
message out. I don't think I have to keep hammering it. I do want to continue every now and then to make a video just about God's love. God loves us. It doesn't have to be religion based. It's just, to know God's
That's
love is important to me, that.
Yeah.
So,
Yes,
but
yeah.
everybody's going to, do it their way.
Yes, they
But,
are.
but he's there and he loves us. I do want that to be a message that I put out there. But a clear vision of my channel, I did have it. It got taken from me, but I'm going to believe that it got taken from me because that is someone else's story to tell later.
I-
And I'm going to trust and believe that it was taken from me because it has a better purpose for the person that has to tell it later. And
That's
so
beautiful, Deb.
I'm stepping away from that one.
That's really
Um,
pretty.
yeah, and so I'm just trying to figure it out right now. I'm doing fun stuff right now. I'm just really doing fun stuff, and
Yeah.
that's about it, really. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I'm
So
not touching anymore, Ned. I'm not touching anymore. Anything needs to be started, go ahead. I'm not touching it anymore.
I'm not even. I just literally said LOL out loud. Oh my gosh.
So Deb,
I wasn't watching. I was trying to get this velvet man with the velvet voice all set up. What happened?
I forgot to that I'm not supposed to touch my mouse when I have somebody backstage because I get in trouble for that. And I was popping it up there.
You're grounded.
Tampa B, yes, you have seen her before. You missed the first part of it, didn't you, honey? She'll tell you where she was.
yeah, so I had a different name. I used to go under Ditto Deb. And under that YouTube name, I was in probably a lot of the chats that probably a lot of the channels and chats that you guys were in. And through following people for about 2 years now, I learned that's how I know some of the stuff you guys know is just from being part of the chat under that name. I'm not trying to hide that name. I'm not trying to, pretend I was never in those chats or anything. I just, when I started my own channel, it had nothing to do with that. So I didn't want to start it under that name because that was, I just wanted to detach from all of that and just kind of, my channel was going to be about something completely different than that
Here you
whole
go.
circle.
Fresh starts.
Yes, humble and kind. We definitely are going to talk. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. All of you.
Oh, how did you grow your channel?
Oh, yeah, I ain't touching this.
The one you just had up there, you mean?
Oh, there's Susie said she remembers you, and then
I remember you too.
And
oh, do you?
Yep.
Yeah. When it started getting negative, and I started,
you're in with good company because half my chat is probably 3/4 of the chat is from there.
Yeah. When I started noticing myself writing comments that afterwards I would be like, I don't want to be that person. And I don't want to be in a channel that makes me feel that way to have to write that kind of a comment. So I started distancing myself from that because I just didn't want to, that's not where I wanted my headspace. I don't want to be a person that's going to, this person, this, and this person, and you shouldn't this. And, I was like, that's not me. I don't want to do that. So I just had to back away from that. So I'm not going to say there's not some stuff out there under my name that was not positive, but I also don't think I was wrong. So I don't apologize for it, but I just didn't want to continue down that path. So
I think I've done that before, and I've done it recently, and that's another reason I want to email. But I think that right now we have all been in such a volatile, confusing situation. Almost all of us in our communities have, and it's making us feel ways that we wouldn't normally feel.
Yeah.
And in trying to progress our way through it and to understand it, we're going to act in ways that sometimes surprise ourselves. But the thing is we have to catch ourselves on it and try to make amends and move forward through it instead of just allowing it to continue.
Yep.
Another reason I'm kind of stepping back because I don't like what I've become.
And here's the deal. Misha, she can sit here and y'all will know what y'all are talking about all day long. I didn't go there. I never went in there. And Tampa, her too. She knows. It's just I never went in there. I wasn't a part of that one. It's just so it's hard for me as an empath. I could feel it. but it's hard for me to express anything about it like facts, and that's all. I'm not going to make up crap about somebody or somebody's channel. It's just not going to happen. So
Mm-hmm.
when I don't know something about, I don't know anything about it. In fact, I've had hours with Misha about, like, and Tampa about what go, what are you upset about, or what happened, or just any of that. But
Mm-hmm.
that Misha and you and
Oh,
Tampa, all of y'all know way more than I will ever know because I wasn't involved in that
Mm-hmm.
part of it.
I'm
And
ready.
now I get lost when, I mean, I literally hang on every word when
Mm-hmm.
y'all when someone's talking. So I can try to understand it. And brain fog doesn't make it easier.
I'm at the point that I think that we've all had whatever happened, but we need to start moving forward and getting out of the constant barrage of emotions that some of us have put away and put back. And
Mm-hmm.
so whenever I see a headline, I need to stop. Because here's the thing. Every single one of us has this one power, this one magical power that is amazing. It is called the X button.
Mhm.
We don't have to stay. We don't
Yep.
have to
I
be
should have done
thinking
today.
about it. I'm learning this. I can walk away and I don't have to make a scene. I can just walk away because that's self-care for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And whenever I feel any kind of way, stop writing novels. And just walk
Yeah.
away. And
Mhm.
so it's something I think that all of us, I think it's going to help once we realize that we don't have to stay in that moment. I'm really truly going to be doing a lot of self-reflection personally because
Yeah.
I don't like what I was starting to feel. That's all I got to say about that.
Susie, that's
For
a
now.
true statement too. As much as that was, yeah, I can believe that. I mean,
Mhm.
I can't. I'm not. In my opinion, in my opinion,
Yeah.
Well, and some of it comes from a place of us
Come on.
being,
we're
if
trying.
we see somebody messing up, or if we see somebody, and anybody in our lives, like if we see a friend, a loved one, family, if we see somebody and we can clearly see, we want to be like, wake up, what are you doing, stop. And sometimes you just can't. And
No,
you have
you're
to
right. You
know
just can't.
when.
No, you're
Yeah.
right, because
And you have
let
to
me
know
say this.
when that is.
Yeah, let me say this, because we don't tell anybody here who they can and can't go to their chat, be friends with. I mean, we're not a cult. Sorry, we're not. And this is a mental health channel.
Yeah.
It's everybody. It's for everybody. But people that are even in here together, they see somebody, they call me. Oh, did you know so and so is in so-and-so's chat? I don't care. I don't care. Let them
Mm-hmm.
read the book. It works. Let them. I would not
Yeah.
do that.
It's a separate space.
Yeah,
This is for
exactly.
him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they come bringing it in
Mhm.
here, yeah, we're gonna go. I gotta go.
Right.
Hey, I'm sorry you feel so bad, honey. I love you. Please know that. But we keep this a safe space, and Deb, just, I don't care if anybody just despises each other in another chat, another channel.
Yeah.
In here, either fake it till you make it or don't come in.
Well, the beautiful thing is in here, what I've learned, what I love is in here, we can take that part of us that wants to help, that cares, that empathy that we feel, and we can give words of encouragement. We can tell you, a little bit of advice that's going to be from a place of love and caring and honesty and genuine care. Not just words because they're words, but like because you actually care about what's going on with that person and you really want to help. And the people in the chat are backing that up as well, and
Right.
it's such a different feeling than some of the other places that the world has for us, So, and I love that about here
That
it's
all
one
we
of the
are.
most genuine places I've found.
And we're all real. We're all messy. We're all broken. We're all messy. I'm gonna say that.
Mhm.
They're like, we are broken. we're messy, none of us have our crap together. But you know what? Take all
Yeah.
those broken pieces, and we have one beautiful family portrait. My chosen family.
Kintsugi.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody in here really, they may hate each other. And I don't like using that word, but they may hate each other in somebody else's chats. But I promise you, thank you, Susie. Please feel better, love. I love you. But in here,
Me
to be
too,
real,
Susie.
you
I
can
love
say
it
the
here.
truth. You can say the truth, and you're not going to get booted for not thinking. Like, we're not a cult. You can have your own opinions. You can have decent opinions. You can have
Yeah.
whatever you want, because that's you. It's the real you. This is authentic.
Yeah.
We've grown it authentic, and that's the way I want to keep going with it. And I've always
Yeah.
said, as long as one shows up, I'll be here.
And it's just, and you know, it's just be respectful. You can even have a differing opinion. Just be respectful about it and have a conversation about it, and that's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay to talk about things. You
Thank
should talk
you.
about things.
Right.
You
Yes,
know,
you should.
if it's done in a respectful
Ashley,
way, that's good. Ashley,
Ashley,
that's my daughter.
that's your daughter? Yes,
Aw,
that's what I told her. Hello.
That's my daughter.
hello.
Welcome, Ashley. Welcome. See, humble and kind. I took that.
Showing mom support.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, I think that you got this key regardless. I mean, I really do. I have to get off of
until
here.
I know you do, until little dude comes in and starts jumping, hijacking my backstage again.
What?
Yes, he hijacked backstage the other night 4 times.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not. They banned him.
Oh,
I banned him from backstage. I don't know how. He hijacked one of the links I sent, and I said, "Don't anybody."
Oh, you weren't in the chat the other night, Ned?
I think I'd already
Yeah.
left.
Ned,
I think I know. I think I
Do you-
remember.
4 times he come backstage,
Oh,
and I blocked him. He has 4 accounts. He's not who he says he is. I don't care what anybody says.
I'm telling you, man. That's
No,
frustrating.
and him calling me in the hospital and calling me while I'm on a live through my messenger, all that's blocked. But now all of a sudden it's coming up on my messenger of that he's back. Okay, I blocked him, so he's got another account.
A different account. Yeah, I mean, I've noticed several accounts too, and that's just frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. There's something that we've got to be
Especially
able to
to
do.
hijack a link to my backstage. That wasn't cool.
Well, just
He
the fact
blew-
that, I mean, how dare
He
somebody
blew
think
up
that
the
they can
private chat
kill
on
you?
Kazi. Kazi was up here with me, and he
Mhm.
was like all over her.
Yep. Yeah.
Amber, yeah, they made me get it. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm not happy about that. Like, that's
Okay, do me a
I
favor.
didn't know what to
because
do.
I'm trying to unplug. I'm trying to get myself better back to
Yes,
Misha
you are.
again.
Yes,
And
you
so
are.
I'm trying to do good with it. But if that happens, message
Mhm.
me like a bunch of times in a row, because my brain is programmed to listen to that. And so if
Okay.
you can do that, then I will be like, okay. And if not, I'm in the kitchen but if
Okay.
I am able to hear it, I will come in and I will see what I can do about it. Okay.
Oh, they
I don't
want to know who.
ever
Yeah, they
believe
all
y'all.
need to know who so they can block him. Rudy.
Yep.
I ain't got no shame. I mean, that's the truth. Everybody saw it.
I mean, this is your channel and it's happened to you.
And he was in
And
here
it's
4
happened
times,
to me.
but he hijacked the link. And I usually don't have to worry about that in this chat. If I want
No.
to drop a link, I don't have to go through emails like poor John we're having to do. I should be able to drop it right there, but now I can't anymore.
We've started putting it like in the chats, the separate chats.
Well, I mean, he had to accept the invite to be on because we had a seat open.
Yeah, but it's not. Well, I thought we had
And
to figure
maybe
out that
email it to him or something. I don't know. I
because
probably
I
messed it up.
Sorry.
Oh, that's easy to fix. I'm gonna get off here because I think I can fix this for him. So-
Okay, I love you.
I love you. I love you.
Oh, dancing in the
Bye,
rain.
y'all. Dancing in the rain.
What happened? That was
Mm.
last. It was not before last. Rudy, y'all all know Rudy. Rudy with the numbers, whatever that he does. He hijacked my link and come backstage 4 times. So if you're a creator, you need to watch it. He's got 4 accounts and his name is Rudy something.
Yeah, and
That's
you
how
had
you
already
autistic.
blocked them.
I blocked him 4. I didn't know he had 4 accounts. He kept coming backstage. I'm like, y'all, I really
Yeah.
literally just banned him. And then he was back. And then he was back. And he took the
Well-
private chat and went after Kazi. That
And
ain't
you
cool.
had blocked him in the regular chat. You blocked him in the private chat. You blocked him on Facebook.
Yes, Bryce. Bryce. Yeah. I did like him on
Yeah.
Facebook, and then he kept calling me again. Something's up with that. I'm sorry. I just don't like that.
So yeah, so it sounds like Susie might be trying to figure out her new path as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably where some of us are trying to figure out. I think Humble and Kind asked, let me go back up to it. It was something I was going to answer and then got into something else. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to go back up to it.
Susie, for real. Like, you might want to watch her, because that's what he did. He came in this chat and he got everybody's names, like all the creators, and he started going to their channels. And and I even fell for it. But enough is enough.
So, Humble and Kind, you were asking how long have I been doing lives and videos? I think it's been like 2 months, maybe 3, somewhere in there, 2 or 3 months.
I love your videos.
Thank
It's
you.
him. I love
Yeah.
it.
The first video, well, I did more videos that I had to take down. So
Right.
there's probably about 6 videos that well, maybe 5 or 6, something like that I had to take down. But
God don't put you where you want to be. He puts you where you need to be. And I'm going to
that's
tell you that.
exactly.
I'm going to tell you that because I was, my mom's a psych nurse my whole life.
Mhm.
That's what she did. I didn't want anything to do with psych.
Mhm.
Okay. I was a paramedic. I wanted the trauma to go, the adrenaline. Guess
Yeah.
where I'm at? Guess where I've been for 21 years?
Well,
Running
now
a
you're
mental
what?
health facility.
CEO? Yeah. Well, I
Don't
mean,
put you where you want to be sometimes. They put you where you need to be.
that must be your calling. Because you've seemed to have really done good at it and you're touching a lot of people. So it's your
reward.
That's your purpose.
My reward, I want to hear, well done, thy good and faithful servant. Sorry, that's it. That's what I'm working
There you
for.
go. Amen. Yep.
That's what I want to hear. That's my final thing. That's what I want to hear. That's what I'm working so hard for. Call me crazy. I'll own it.
Yeah. Yep. I had said this, I put it in a chat. I forget whose chat I was in. Oh, it was on After the Bars. It was on After the Bars, but
After the Bars, yeah.
Yeah, it was there. I forget what they were talking about, but I think they were talking about tattoos. But anyway, there was a time in the past where I was really struggling with anxiety. I won't say depression. I think depression is kind of like a broad umbrella.
Oh, yeah.
People say depression for a lot of different things. So I'll say like I was depressed at the time, but I don't actually suffer with, true depression. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I had been put on a couple different medications by a couple different doctors, and they were interacting with each other because the one didn't know the one prescribed this one. And it was a mess. But during that time, I was, working full time and had had kids, and it's just the whole clean the house, make the dinner, go to work, come home, and it was just becoming a lot.
I got you first. I said situational depression.
Situational, exactly.
I didn't say that because she got it. It should have been on there.
But I remember I started seeing a therapist, and the therapist asked me about, obviously about how I was feeling. And the best way I could describe it, and I know my other's keeper had heard me say this, excuse me, but I was saying, I feel like my Deb suit is getting very worn out, and it's getting a lot of holes and tears, and it's starting to just, the threads are coming loose. And I don't know if I can find a seamstress good enough to put it back together. And I don't know how to fully be me when I feel like I'm just falling apart. And it was kind of in that moment and in that time period when I really just had to step back. I had to step back from work. I had to step back from, even family. I had to step back from family. And that's really hard.
That's hard.
Stepping back from
But we can
family.
do hard things. We can do hard
Yeah,
things. That's all
yeah.
I have to keep telling myself that.
Yeah.
That's hard.
I think you were
Thank
talking
you,
about there was a
John, for that
book.
here.
Didn't you say there was a book? Oh, I think you said
Which one? I read
Glennon
some-
Doyle. Was
Oh,
it
Glennon
Glennon?
Doyle Untamed.
Oh, yeah.
Glennon
was
Doyle
that-
Untamed. Her
Yeah.
podcast is called "We Could Do Hard Things," but her book
Yeah.
Untamed. Oh my gosh, that book, I read it and it was over with. I never stopped listening to it. I read it all in one sitting, and it is
Yeah.
long.
I need to
That book
probably
is
get that.
great.
I probably
Her
need to get
podcast
that.
is great too, but man, the book Untamed, wow.
Yeah, I need to check that out. So, but yeah, it was pulling away from a lot of stuff. And probably the hardest was pulling away from family. That's really hard. There's a lot of people out there that, especially people pleasers. I was always a people pleaser.
I'm in trouble.
Off
I'm sorry,
topic, but I am
I touched
picking up on a Midwest accent.
it.
Well, let's see. I'm initially from Michigan and I'm currently in Missouri.
I'm not touching my mouth, so you got to fix it.
What'd you do?
I put that up there and forgot I had John back here. He got back here finally. I can't
Oh.
touch my mouth. I'll mess him up. I'm just going to stay right back here.
Yeah. Ted is saying about he gets situationally depressed at times. In fact, in the moment.
Oh, God, Michigan.
But it's easier.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, Michigan. I'm a Michigan girl. Yep.
I'm glad
I have a little bit of my family out here with me, but most of my family is still back in Michigan. We've been here in Missouri for about 4 years now. Well, maybe a little over 4 years now, but advice on how to set boundaries. Oh boy, that was a tough one for me.
that was hard.
I was a very, very much a people pleaser, and boundaries, I just don't think I had any. I would let myself do things even if I didn't want to. I could never tell people no, especially family. I didn't learn boundaries until in my 40s. It was in my 40s, and I finally had to put my mental health before trying to please other people. And that's really a hard thing to do.
And let me tell you something. Change does not occur until the current situation becomes too uncomfortable to remain the same.
Yeah. And that's
just
where I
it.
had to get. Mm-hmm.
Change will not occur until it's too uncomfortable. And my the person we won't speak of that's not on here with me anymore. I knew that was going to come up. Y'all are so bad. You, John, from there.
Mm-hmm.
Humble and kind, your family's not the only one toxic, sweetheart. Probably everybody in here can raise their hand to that one.
Yeah, that's true. My way of doing it. So when I first started trying to do it, I would verbally say the boundary, and when that didn't work, I had to actually. You just outed yourself, Wisconsin girl. Yeah.
So many different types of boundaries. See, she's the one that.
Yeah. When my verbal boundaries didn't work, because I was very good at letting people cross, you would set the boundaries and then they would just cross the boundaries and then you don't say anything about them crossing the boundaries. So what good was the boundary? So I had to actually I had to hurt some feelings in order to make the boundary stay, which was extremely difficult. But I feel better that I was able to do it.
I've got something I'm going to bring over. Y'all can continue to ask questions if y'all want to. I got to find it, of course, but there's something I wanted to bring over. I've already shared it once, but it'll help with boundaries.
Humble and kind. That's really tough. That's really tough. You can hope that as he gets older, he'll recognize how you were there and all that you've done. I mean, teenagers kind of suck. But yeah, that's hard. I know my kids, when I got divorced, it was really hard on my kids, and they didn't understand a lot of things. And it wasn't until they got older that each of them has now told me, we get it, we understand now. But it wasn't anything you could explain at the time. So sometimes just letting them grow up, they'll come around. But it's hard in the meantime.
Yeah. It's hard being a parent because,
Mhm.
like, of the ones that the different generations, like, and
Mhm.
it's just only my opinion, just my opinion. I'm not trying to. I mean, this is me. I'm allowed to have an opinion just like y'all are, so don't get mad at
Mhm.
me. But I can't stand the fact that my baby niece, is having to do active shooter drills, and she was in freaking second grade and third grade. That's not okay with
Mm.
me. All this stuff
Yeah.
is not okay with me. This new generation is going to save us, I believe, because they actually are thinking. But the generation that was before them, but after us, me, Gen X,
Yeah.
I'm not real sure about it. It really kills my heart and soul that
Mhm.
these kids are having to learn. It's like they're taking away their innocence
Yeah.
way too soon, and it kills me.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
I
these
I
kids, they need a
I
good start in
understand.
life, and they can't get it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to say that because it gets to me on that one. Because that shouldn't happen. It should not be
No.
happening in our world.
Yeah, it's sad that it's our reality.
Yeah, and it's really hard to accept, but we can do hard things. That's all I can say.
Well, and we learn from those hard things.
I'm really trying to find this with everything in me. I don't know where
I forgot what you were looking for.
the boundaries worksheet is. I had it
Oh, yeah, yeah.
now. Like, it's really cool that I got it work, and I don't know where it's at.
Are still in the Midwest. I have several chronic illness now that are affected by the weather. Oh, you need to go somewhere like a warmer state.
That's why I live in Texas. Maybe. Okay, so if y'all need about boundaries, you have to be assertive for sure, not passive and not aggressive. And that took me a long time to figure out the
Mm-hmm.
difference between assertive and aggressive.
Explain that. Because,
Oh, okay.
yeah, explain the difference.
Okay, here's the difference. Assertiveness is the ability to express oneself honestly and directly while respecting the rights and the feelings of others. Like,
Mhm.
I can choose to say, this is what we're going to do, or this is what I'm going to do. And I'm assertive, but I'm not rude. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, my employees are required every time they speak to each other or a resident, please and thank you. And they tell me later that it's spread to their houses and their families and their.
Mm-hmm.
I said, please and thank you. You don't start or end a conversation without that.
Mm-hmm.
It shows respect. So
Mm-hmm.
to strike a balance between that, this is like how you would say it, like passive. Oh, it's okay. I don't mind doing it, even though I'm already swamped. Aggressive. You always dump extra work on me. Do it yourself this time. But then you
Mm-hmm.
can get to the assertive. I understand this is important, but I'm currently overloaded. Could we discuss prioritizing tasks or finding someone else to help?
See, now that's hard for me. That was always, it's not as hard as it used to be, but that assertive was
Mhm.
always very, very hard for me.
It says and in assertiveness, you can have a profound positive impact on your life. You can have improved self-esteem and confidence. I can't drink because my mouth is so dry. I'm fluid restriction. Um,
Mm.
anyway, let me do this. I think it would. Let me, yeah, my mouth is so dry right now. I need this. Which one? Probably gonna be too little. Let it be my lip.
Yeah. So dancing in the rain,
There we
also
go.
a big difference between setting a boundary versus making a request. And I feel like I thought I was setting a boundary, but I
Yeah,
think
she should be up here
the
with
other
me.
people thought I was just making a request that they chose to not honor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is assertiveness right here.
Okay. So I'll read it silently.
If you want to read
Read it
out
out
loud, you
loud.
can. I just
Okay.
can't. My mouth's too dry.
Okay. Developing assertiveness can have a profound positive impact on your life, including improved self-esteem and confidence. Expressing yourself authentically fosters self-respect and empowers you to stand up for what you believe in. Healthier relationships. Assertive communication promotes mutual respect, understanding, and clearer boundaries in your interactions. I like that. Reduced stress and anxiety.
Who don't like that one?
Standing up for your needs and expressing your feelings helps prevent resentment and promotes emotional well-being. Greater success in personal and professional life. Assertiveness enables you to advocate for yourself. That's huge.
It's very huge.
Negotiate effectively and pursue your goals with confidence. Yes,
Okay, so
if you can tackle that at being assertive in that way, in that respectful way, then you won't really have a problem so much with boundaries, I don't think.
no, I think that's a great point of boundaries. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean it really is.
I find it hard to ask for people because if I don't do it or if it isn't done right, I have a hard time and end up redoing the task, OCD, yeah. And need for control is frustrating when I know I have help. Yeah, well, so OCD, yeah, that's going to make it, because even if you ask for help, if it's not done in the way you would want it done, then you're just going to go back and want to do it. So that's like a circle.
This is a big, huge one right here, guys. It doesn't matter what you're saying.
The tone of
you
your
don't
voice. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The tone of your voice can significantly impact how your message is received. Strive for a calm and steady tone. Avoid raising your voice or sounding hesitant. Clear and articulate speech. Speak clearly and enunciate. Excuse me. Enunciate your words to ensure your message is understood. Moderate volume. Speak loud enough to be heard, but avoid shouting or whispering. Expressive intonation. Vary your pitch and tone to convey emotion and engage the listener. Yes.
And okay, so Dancing in the Rain and Tampa both make a good point right here, and they do. I'm not touching it over here, John. That's all you. I'm doing on my other screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true.
That is
Except
very
when
true.
but except when it's your mom or somebody in you're getting a text, I can promise you what it is. I feel it all the way
Yeah.
here. But no, you're right. You cannot read tone in the top. We teach every employee we have, don't read tone into that. It's simply letters. Oh, did you see the first part up there? Wait. Yeah, there we go.
See, half from Google. Setting a boundary is about defining what you will and will not tolerate, while making a request is about asking someone to change their behavior and meet a need. Yeah. Boundaries are enforceable and define your limits, whereas requests are not enforceable and rely on the other person's willingness to comply. Yes. Yes, exactly. Yep.
And there you go.
Yep. I agree with that 100%. Let's see. I'm autistic and sometimes I wish everyone would speak clearly and enunciate. Direct communication is great. I do have trouble with controlling my tone because of autism, but I'm trying to learn. Well,
You're on Tamber. You're doing it. You're doing the work.
we're all trying to learn.
You're not alone.
The core elements of assertive communication. Being assertive involves stating your needs clearly, setting boundaries, and saying no when necessary, which can be really difficult to do
You're
for some
not
people.
gonna pass out and die if you say no. I promise you.
Yeah, you got to remember that.
Yeah, it's not gonna make the whole world stop. It might make their
Yeah.
world stop because they can't use you anymore, or they
Yeah.
get told no. But trust me. the
Or
world
you're
won't
just
stop spinning.
afraid that you're going to let someone down. Like mine, like I wouldn't want to say no because I didn't want to let somebody down.
Right. People-
You know,
it's
but
it's-
okay.
Oh yeah, wait. We're not through, huh?
Oh, no, I was
My
gonna,
mouth
I was
is so
letting you
dry.
finish.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I get the same way. That's why I keep water over here. Exercise, setting boundaries. Identify a situation where you need to set a boundary. What will you say? Fill in the blanks. When blank happens, I will say blank because it's important for me to blank. And we could fill that in with a lot of different
that in with a lot of-
scenarios. Yeah, there could be a lot of different scenarios to use that sentence for. So important to learn
Yeah, let me pull that down real quick.
that saying no. So I'll speak for myself. So saying no, I felt like that was going to let the person down, that was going to hurt them, that was going to make them feel like I didn't care about them, like I didn't have their back, you know, but sometimes not saying no made me feel like they didn't have my back sometimes, because when you keep, you know, if somebody keeps coming to you, and if you've already kind of roundaboutly said, I don't want to do that, I'm not comfortable with this, but if they keep coming and still wanting you to do the same thing, or they keep bringing, you know, and you have to keep repeating that, then it's like they don't have your back and they're not caring about your feelings. And so you have to kind of think about that when you're afraid to say no to somebody. Well, how many times has this person been like this with you? You know, it's okay to say no. It doesn't mean you don't love them. It doesn't mean you're not going to be there for them. It was
then
really
you
hard
remember-
for me to get that through my head.
This says the most courageous act is still to think for yourself aloud.
Yeah.
You got to be your own advocate. You got to stand up for what you know. I mean, if you set a line, you set a boundary, and it is hard. I'm not gonna lie. Family
Yeah.
is the worst. Like, it's the hardest because you're with them all
Yeah.
the time. Now, I went back to work, and my therapist is a genius because, you know, I have my ex-husband that works for me. Then I have my cousin that works for me, and then I have regular, you know, employees. But someone kind. I love you. Anyway, so my therapist was like, okay, so Keila, what you have to do is you're the boss. You said it, do it. Stop explaining it. I'm like, but I'm not like that with them. I want them to know why I'm asking. Nope. They don't need to know. If you want to tell them after they're through, or if you want to tell them, but you're the boss. You said it, do it.
Yeah.
I tried it once. It worked.
Yeah.
I don't like that. And I said
Yeah.
it in a very assertive tone, but they all did what I asked them to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow,
Well,
this
think
really
about it.
worked.
If somebody did that to you, if your boss came up to you and said, I need you to do this, and please have it done by this time, you would just be like, okay. And you would, you know, do what you're supposed to do. They didn't have to explain anything to us. Why do we feel the need to do that to others? You know, it's just how we're built. It's just, I don't know.
But when she told me that, and I tried it one time and it worked, I was like,
Is
I
that how
don't,
you do it for now on now?
I don't do it for everything, but if it's something they don't want to do and they're sitting there arguing with me about it or arguing who's going to do it, I tell them,
Yeah.
I don't care who's going to do it. I said it, do it, get it done.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
simple.
sometimes you have to be able
And
to
then
do that.
I'm done because I don't live in the past. So I'm done. I'll go follow through,
Yeah.
follow up with it. I tell them all. Employees, which, I mean, that's different. You keep records and all that. But employees, my
Yeah.
residents, anything like that, my relationship, I don't live in the
Mhm.
past. I'm
Yeah.
not in the future. This is the present. This is my life. And this is where I'm going to live.
But now that's something you had to learn.
I learned stop living in the past because my residents, they did it. They would come to me.
Mhm.
I'm sorry for what I did yesterday. I was like, what'd you do yesterday? I don't remember. That's how I
Yeah.
played it off. And they were like, I'm not going to get in trouble for doing this. I was like, I don't know what you did. I don't live there anymore. Today's a new
Mhm.
day. You get
How
a
long
clean
did it
slate.
take you? Like, how long did it take you to like transition to that mindset?
I mean,
If you can
21
remember.
years. 21 years. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, it's
A
it's a
lifetime.
struggle every day. It is a struggle every day because some of them I get so mad at because I know that that's not them and they can do better. They just don't want to, but
Mhm.
they wouldn't be living in our facility if they could live on their own. It just
Right.
really hurts me when I see that they can do better, and I meet them where they are, but I also
Mhm.
expect them not to stay where they are. Some of them.
Right. Right.
I mean, now
Yeah.
my hospice patients and my elderly, that's different. But I've
Yeah.
got a lot of, we take 18 and older, so I've got a lot of young ones in that mix,
Yeah.
and they just give up on life. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you're going to get up and live. And those boundaries are real.
Yeah.
Like I don't. That's a boundary to me. We're not living in the past unless it's something detrimental. Whatever happens, happens. Today's a new day.
Yeah.
Let's start over, and that gives them a sense of I'm not in trouble anymore. And then they calm
Right.
down and they'll live for the day. I mean, everybody's human. Everybody.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
anyway,
Because, guilt is another way of controlling people.
yes.
Guilt
What
can
is
be,
script? No, I can't pick you up from work when you tell me at the last minute. Oh, that is a good one.
what is it saying? Saying no is a great way
Oh,
to set a boundary. No, I can't pick you up from work when you tell me at the last minute. If you give me X amount of notice, it would be more. Here,
oh,
start.
I like that one. That one hits home.
Come here. Come to you want
I
it?
tell them all no, and they don't like it.
Here. Okay.
Approach the subject of wanting to have a third party explain to each other, and intermediate. That's good advice.
Oh, and
Boundaries.
yeah.
I've got.
Yeah, I actually deal with some of that now, actually.
There's
To have a third
that's
party.
a real thing. Yeah, y'all go ahead. I'm trying to find this post so I can get this over there because it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, no, I was reading Barbie. She has I used to allow people to cross boundaries. Now I'm older and learned I have to keep boundaries up for my own well-being as much and being much happier now. Yeah. Yeah, same here. And it definitely was something I had to learn, and it wasn't easy. And I still I still struggle. I haven't perfected it, but I'm definitely better than I was. But I have gotten better. Not feeling. Oh, yeah. Yep. I think I need to shut up more because if he brings up the topic and then gaslights me and tells me how I should feel, that's on him. Yeah, humble and kind. It's unfortunate because you were saying that your partner isn't like really helping you in that situation, so you kind of feel like you're alone in this, and that's pretty tough. I mean, you have to. Have you gone to any kind of therapy or anything to learn how to maybe navigate through that? And maybe like your partner would go to therapy with you to learn some techniques that you could talk to your son about? Yeah, gaslighting is tough. Yeah.
Dancing in the Rain, do you have that? I can't find this over here. I'm scrolling as fast as I can scroll and it's not coming up. The one that I sent about boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's in the community. I'm trying to find it so I can bring it over. And it's on my computer and it's on my phone and it's everywhere until I need it. But it's a thing on boundaries. On what you can. It's really cool. I have it hung above my desk. But I can't. I'm sitting over here trying my hardest to find it. And I know it was in this community post, but I didn't know if somebody else had it. Maybe. Oh, you'll look for it. Thank you. Because I'm like really looking. I'm all the way back to 6 months ago. And I can't find it. I'm like scrolling so fast. But it's something that it's really it. Oh, and that's the best book ever. The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F changed my life. That
Well,
one and let them.
Humble and Kind, it sounds like you need to work on boundaries with your son. Maybe that would help, setting boundaries that he can't talk to you. If he has these thoughts, that's on him, but he can't talk to you a certain way. Like you're not going to tolerate that, like you deserve respect and he's going to have respect.
Absolutely.
And that might be a good boundary to set between you and him, that when you talk to me with respect.
And you have to stay consistent on that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna try to find it. Yeah, you have to be like consistent. That's the one thing about boundaries. And it took me a long time. And that's still my
Yeah.
problems. I'm always going to be working on that. That's
Same.
just gonna be something that you're always gonna be working on. But you know what you do? You have to set your boundary. And I have the perfect example of a boundary that I wouldn't cross, and now I have this channel.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I refuse to cross a boundary with ethical and even just as a human. And now I have this channel because
Right.
I stood up firm. That was the boundary I won't cross, and no one else is going to cross it. And me holding steady and true to that, and it hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
But I've held steady and true to that because I believe that's my core beliefs.
Yeah.
So it's me, and I couldn't, I couldn't choose to stay.
Right.
And
that took courage. That took courage, and I'm sure that's hard.
Very hard, and we could do hard things.
That's right. Yeah.
I had my support system right there with me because they were we were together.
Right.
So I did have a support system.
And that's important too. It's
yes.
If you can have, it's so helpful. Not everybody has that, and that's
Thank you.
not everybody has that, which is one of the reasons why a community like this is so important, because not everybody has a support system.
That's
and
right.
so to have somewhere where you can go like this and talk to people who are dealing with these real life situations that a lot of us deal with daily, this is where you can come and be like, how did you do that? How do I do this? It's important. This channel is important. Yeah.
This is the place I want people to come to feel that they can say whatever they want to say to an extent. Everybody knows what I mean by that. We don't have to get stupid in here. But Dancing in the Rain, I got it. I'm fixing to post it. But you could come and you could talk and you could be heard.
Right.
Yeah. You've got to be heard. I mean, I watch, y'all know Dr. Gabor Mate. I mean, Gabor Mate, whatever. He's like amazing. I have all the books, his seminars, whatever. I mean, he's amazing. But
who was it?
Dr. Gabor Mate, GABOR MATE, I think. He has The Body Keeps the Score. And my therapist had me read it. And then I got addicted to every one of his online. Like, he is literally You could type it in YouTube and see every one of his things, and it's amazing. But the body keeps the score, but the other one was caregiver burnout.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do. If you don't feel seen, heard, or understood, there's go to the Facebook. There's a chat that you can go in there.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not there, tell somebody, hey, criminal. If you go tell somebody, hey, this is something, tell one of the mods in there that this is a subject that I don't see a private chat for, they will help you. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
Criminal, how are you? I'm trying to get this to y'all, and I've got it now. But thank you.
How do I say that? Cruamel?
Criminal, I guess. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Crumo? Hello. Sorry, I'm probably saying it wrong, but hello.
I probably have been too, because that's what I say.
Yeah, Cruamel or Crumel. I'm not sure. But you know who we mean.
Body keeps the score. Yeah, that's it. That's body keeps the score. You're right about that one. Yeah, best event. Yeah. Yeah, it's got the workbook.
Oh,
Caregiver
for the
burnout
book.
is Dr. Gabor, but he is amazing. Hey,
Has a connection. Hello.
But there's a lot of all he and I believe what he says. Come on, Con, you're fine. I really like how he puts that every chronic or every illness that we're gonna have later in life stems from when you were born and those first years of, did you live in stress? Did you live in, were you stable, or were your parents fighting, or he's like, if you end up with diabetes, or you end up with just, I can't even remember what all he says, but that stuff that you end up, fibromyalgia, anything like that, that it's what you already were like, kind of what did. Oh wait, Rosie, what? Oh wait, I saw my name. I was like, what? Oh, okay, I got you. Wait, is that? I can't do it. John's gonna have to. Is that the one that we? Yeah, okay. So John, I can't take that comment from Rosie for some reason. I can't do it. Can you share that out? It's a workbook that people might want to. I have like 800.
Oh, a boundaries workbook.
Download.
Oh, that would be good.
I have a lot of workbooks, and but
is that listed on the Facebook group?
I don't know.
That would be probably a good one to put on there.
I think it is. Somebody answer me, please. I don't know. It is. John says it is. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I have so many things that I just throw in, links that I throw in there, and then, but I think John put them in the Facebook group too. But there's one that I'm fixing to give you that is going to help everybody with boundaries. And thank you, Dancing in the Rain, for finding it, because I'd have never found it probably. Oh, where is my Gmail? What happened to my freak? Oh my gosh, what happened to Chrome? I can update it. It did.
Yeah, Ted S. That's a good message for Humble and Kind. Yeah. Come over here.
Oh, they went to this Google space, and I'm having a little.
Come over here.
Do you hear that?
No.
I know you hear that.
Oh, that's the alarm system. Go hit clear. No, hit the clear. Yeah. Sorry.
Here we go. I can't believe it. Thank you, Dancing in the Rain. Thank you. Oh, come on. Open with. Oh, here's what I'm opening with. Open. I don't like that. Just download it. Okay.
Humble.
Are you kidding me?
2 emotional boundaries. Oh, I was just reading that one. Yeah. Emotional boundaries.
I'm gonna crop this a little bit.
Feel
maybe
how I feel, and you can feel how you feel. There is a lot of codependency with emotional boundaries. Yeah. I feel like I feel like boundaries are one of the hardest. I mean, there's a lot of things that are hard, but I feel like boundaries can be one of the hardest to do for people that are people pleasers.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be
Okay.
shy.
No, where is my-
Your mama was in here.
Was she?
Yeah.
I don't want to. Gonna wave.
It's my granddaughter. She's waving, but she doesn't want to show her face.
Hi.
Hi.
You can poke your head in.
I can't.
Okay.
I won't let myself.
7 types of boundaries.
I'm trying to get them pulled in so you can. I can't barely see. I have to look at them over here. Yes, and Dancing in the Rain is an excellent person for this too. So, but that is what you can you read it enough to see what like. That's the difference.
You know what? If I get closer and put my glasses on, I just might be able to.
Probably need to blow it up a little bit. We can just go like the first. Oh, because I didn't
Okay.
do this either. That probably helps too.
Let me move this mic back for a second. Okay, so 7 types of boundaries.
Yeah.
Mental. Freedom to have your own thoughts, values, and opinions. An example, I respect your perspective, although I do not agree.
There's a boundary. That's a
Yep.
mental boundary right there. Yeah.
Yep, in a respectful way to say it.
Yeah. I respect you.
Emotional. I'll have to tilt my head.
Oh, I'm
How-
coming. I can bring it that way.
Oh.
I try to move them when I know what way you're. Okay. There's emotional. I can't turn it.
How emotionally available you are to others. As much as I want to support you right now, I do not have the emotional capacity.
And that is what I say all the time.
See now, so before we move on to the next one, something with that one.
Uh-huh.
What about, because I've actually had situations where I have said, not in these exact words, but I've said, I just don't have the bandwidth right now to deal with this. Can we deal with this, later? And a particular person might say, no, we can't deal with this later. I have to deal with this now. This is going on right now. I need you to be there for me for this right now. So you would have to keep repeating that because they're not respecting that boundary. So that leads you into, what do you do when they're not respecting your boundary?
Don't let them cross it.
Yeah, you just have to keep repeating and saying, I hear you. I understand what you're saying. But again, I still just don't have the emotional capacity for this right now. I'm
And that's
really
it.
sorry.
There's no other talking. I'm turning around and walking away, and that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes that's what we have to do. Oh, I'm gonna put it where y'all can get it.
Yeah.
Thank gosh she still had it because I have it above my desk at my office, my other work, not here.
What is that? I've had a couple of therapy used against me. There are right and wrong ways to do it.
Kazi.
The therapist, and then totally independent therapist. Briefed by the therapist. The only way I'll go. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, Kazi.
Yeah.
Get that over here. There we go. Material. That one's a good one.
All right. Material. Monetary decisions, giving or lending to others. I already lent you money last week, so not again right now.
That's
This
what
one
they
would
call me
be-
for every week. I'm like,
Yeah, I was just gonna say
That'll
this one would
work.
be a tough one.
come on. I'm like, y'all need to respect me a little bit.
I can only do so much, y'all. Self-regulation.
There we go.
Energy expended on self versus others. Now, this is important because this is what I was talking about earlier, where we do need to take self-care into consideration. All right, sorry. Self-regulation.
No, that's
Energy
true.
expended on self versus others. I have been social all week. I need the weekend to myself. My granddaughter even knows this because she'll go spend time at her friends for the weekend, and she will come home and say, my social battery is dead. I need to recover. And I'll be like, yeah, I get it. You definitely are blood of my blood. Topics that you do and do not feel comfortable discussing. I would rather not be a part of this conversation.
And walk away or
Yeah.
turn it off or change. But you have to follow through, to keep that boundary. If you say that, You would rather not
And
be a
then-
part of this conversation. Don't be a part of that conversation.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
they're going to think it's okay to come across that. That's
Right.
a hard one, but we can do hard things.
It takes practice. You have to practice
Yeah.
these.
Practice on somebody
So-
that's not so close to you at first, like I did my employees, and then go from there.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah.
do it anywhere else. So I
Yeah.
started at work, and that was the easiest way for me to do it. But it was hard, but we did it.
Yeah. I could see even at work, it's still being hard,
Mhm.
you know. Privacy, personal space, your body. I prefer not to hug people I do not know.
There you go.
Yeah. See, now I as a young one, never could say no to that. That would,
Well,
would-
most people like give hugs.
yeah.
I don't think it was a real big deal until after everybody got COVID or whatever, you know.
Yeah. I think that was pretty, I mean, at least when I was growing up, that was pretty common. How much time, but still, it's a boundary that you should be able to set. And if you don't want to give somebody a hug, you shouldn't have to.
That's right.
And we shouldn't teach our kids that they have to. I think that
no, we
was,
want them to be scared of.
yeah, exactly. Nowadays,
So weird
we
about
really
the
want
kids.
to
I'm
be
telling you,
careful.
that's really got that had me shaking up for so long about my watching my niece have to go through that, or all the kids going through that. I'm like, no. Ugh.
Yeah. So time, how much time you spend with someone or doing something. I can only stay for 30 minutes, but then you better stay for 30 minutes.
Yep.
Or
And
they're
what I
not
said
gonna-
earlier. I said I have a hard stop in an hour, and we hard stopped in an hour.
Yeah. Otherwise, people will learn that that boundary can be crossed because you yourself cross it, you know?
Mhm. And then we're back to that one. So, okay,
Yeah.
you're leaving yourself first. Thank you. Wait. I went the wrong way. Thank you for your super sticker. Really, thank you. That y'all have no idea what this means because it keeps the channel going. I've said it from the
Mhm.
beginning. I do not take anything. Like literally keeps this going. It pays for StreamYard, the AI, everything that it takes to put the thumbnails together. Y'all do not know the appreciation that I have for y'all. And I mean that.
Mhm.
Especially me not working. This channel is gonna be here. It's gonna be here. Because it can't fail.
Yeah.
Because of all of you.
Yeah. It needs to be here. I 100% agree.
All of you. All of you. I mean, I thank you so much for everything. Just showing up. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
let me stop sharing. I'm going to post this on, just so everybody knows, I'm going to take and go post this on our community page again. on
Yeah, that's a
Funny
good
Stuff.
one.
So I'm going to do that right now. I mean, I'm still here. I'm just doing the screen.
Humble and kind. She is saying my son won't hug me. That has got to break your heart. Just hearing it, my heart breaks for you. I have 2 sons. It would kill me if they refused to hug me, and they are grown adults. And I will keep you in my prayers because that's really tough. But I still hold out hope that as he gets older, he'll change his mind. He'll see more who you were and what you did. And if he doesn't, then you still have to know, who you are and what you did and that you've done what you can. And that's important for you to know that for yourself. But I do hope that he comes around, and that's heartbreaking. And I'll keep you in my prayers for that one. I'm sorry. He says he isn't a hugger. With his girlfriend, he sure is. Well, I mean, my granddaughter isn't a hugger. You know, she will if I absolutely force her to, but I don't. We were just talking, but I don't. So she's not a real touchy-feely person, but it's not out of, because it sounds like you're having, issues with your son. So hers is she's just not a hugger. But I know she loves me. We talk, we have a good relationship. So you're
What happened? It froze up. Me. Deb, is it you or is it me? John? Anybody?
Is that-
Who froze up?
yeah, I was saying I don't know if that's me and my internet
I didn't know it
or
was me either. I don't know.
yeah, you just gotta keep, if you pray about it and just keep knowing who you are. Keep doing the best that you can. So you know at the end of the day, you did everything you can to be a good mom.
That's
And
right.
nobody will be able to take that away from you.
And I can tell you this, your kids won't, they're not going to forget it. They're not going to forget the effort you put into being a parent. You give them roots, you give them wings. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it does get better. It doesn't seem so right now, but you have to make the decision to get out of that situation. You know, and
Yeah.
some people have no way, nobody, nothing. And I understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's always a way. And I don't use those extreme words, but there's always a way.
Yeah.
And there's so many people out here that will help.
Haven't seen my son in 30 years, talking about missing a hug. That's heartbreaking. I couldn't even imagine not seeing one of my kids for that long.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm sorry. I don't know this. I don't know the situation, you know, why it is like that, but hopefully it can change for you. It's not too late. You're still here. He's still here. Hopefully that can change. He won't listen to a word me or his father say. He won't attend church at all anymore. I had to beg him for Easter. He's car obsessed, car meat obsessed. His priorities are all out of whack. Well, he's 18. So hopefully, let's hope some of it is just age related. I do hope that for you. I do hope that it's just age related, and maybe just give him some time. Maybe, you know, not tough love, but maybe if you don't try, like always be there, always let him know you love him, but don't get hurt if he doesn't give you a hug. Maybe don't ask for the hug anymore. Maybe just give him that space, and he'll eventually come around on his own, and you just kind of leave him to figure that out and not put yourself in the situation where you might get hurt, which could be hard. But sometimes maybe taking yourself out of that and not asking for a hug, not asking him to come to church. Always let him know he's welcome. Always let him know the invite is there, but don't put yourself in a situation where he can use his words to hurt you. Maybe that could be helpful.
We throw out the advice, it's just because we know, and I mean, we've been through similar things before, but it's just advice, and I tell everybody, take what you need and leave the rest.
Yeah. I mean,
That's something I've lived with. My mom told me that. Take what you need. I'm like, well, I didn't do that, Mom. Take what you need.
Yeah. I mean, I anything I say is just going to be maybe something that can help. I don't know.
And that's all we're doing here. That's what we do here. Is we just help. That's all we can do. But we do want to help, and that's the difference between a lot of places. We're not here just to, for no reason.
Yeah. That's why this channel matters.
It's not, and I tell everybody, they always say your channel. I'm like, really, my channel? This is not my channel. This is our channel. Yeah,
well, someone had to start it.
And
someone had to start it, and then the people in here make it go round, make the wheel spin,
And there's everybody that shows up in here. It's just I'm so happy, like, because we may only have like 14 or 22. Now, if you do it during the day, like in the evening, we have like I think we almost reached 70 or 100. I think that one day, like it was
Mhm.
big, and for us, and
Yeah, yeah.
I like it a
That'd be
little
huge.
smaller. I like it a little smaller where we can actually talk and help. If not, then
Yeah,
we just carry it over to the Facebook group and do that. But we don't ever leave anybody just hanging out here. And
yeah,
but this chat, everybody here is a human being. Everybody backstage is a human being. Us, and we can't help but care. So it's all of our community, our village. As you know, Misha, I was
mhm.
praying to get out of the community I was in because I didn't want to be there, and neither did my partner at the time when she was here. Did not want to be there
Yeah.
in that one lane. That's not what we did this for, and that's not what we do for a living. But guess what? Oh, you got to go, Ted. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Bye, Ted. It was nice to
But
meet you on here.
I prayed. I was like, I don't know how we're going to do this. How are we going to transfer out of this? And it just happened. It was a miracle. I met Misha. Then she
Yeah,
told me about the village. And then all of this stuff with y'all's part. I mean, me and John are, dealing with this part. And then y'all got that part. And y'all are all just like tossed about overboard, have nowhere to
mhm,
go. And like,
mhm.
we did everything worked out just like it was supposed to. Like, it was a God thing, like I always say, because
Mhm.
we had a channel. We wanted out of where we were, and it just pivoted and like picked up everybody that needed a hug, and that's how I
Yeah,
feel about it.
yeah, yeah,
Ted,
it definitely did that.
so that's I mean, it put us in. It was so meant to be, but
Yeah,
everything worked out except for one part. I'm still not sure why. I miss her. I want her back in here.
yeah. Well, hopefully that's something
Oh
that can
yes, I do
be
too, Joy.
fixed. God brought us all together. I believe that with every fiber of my being.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because it was just there's no way it could have worked out that perfectly timed. I mean, there's no way because we had the channel. We had no we didn't get kicked out. We left.
right.
Y'all
Yeah,
got thrown overboard, and here we come. We're trying to get away from where we were, and we just scooped everybody up. Is what I feel like. And then
yeah,
so it's everybody's. This is everybody's channel.
yeah.
Dancing in the Rain. Thank you. Yep.
So much hurt and pain shared in this group tonight. Want you to know you are seen and heard.
Absolutely.
That matters. That, being seen and heard is why I even made a channel. So
That's the
that
thing. It's a
matters.
miracle, Deb. I really the way that see Barbie. I love you. And
Yeah.
and
After
and
fallout.
who knows what is in store, Deb. I mean, we don't know. We really
Yeah.
don't. I don't know what is in store for this channel. I take it day by day.
Yeah.
Do my best. And then
Mhm.
oh wait, I posted that. Yeah, squirrel. Before I forget, it's posted on the community page, the boundaries worksheet. Okay. I finally got it up
I
there.
like that worksheet. Yeah, I'm gonna need to have that printed.
I did too. I hung it right above my desk in my office so I could just
Mhm.
look up and tell them.
I'm gonna need that. Yeah. That's a
But
good
we're
one.
here. We're all here. Deb has got. I mean, her channel, y'all. I love it. I like binge watched her videos. So I'm not a crazy stalker, I promise.
Good thing there's not a whole lot to binge on.
Oh yeah, well there's a whole lot on
I'm
ours.
working on it.
But the people here, they're hurting. I was
Yeah.
hurting. Gretchen was hurting. We were all hurting.
Yeah.
And we all just and then here comes, it's like we were sailing. You're right, Barbie, thank you. It's like we were just sailing in the wind, and then all of a sudden we're scooping up people that's been dumped overboard, and that's just exactly how I feel about it. There was so many
Hmm.
people hurt. I didn't even know that it existed. Like it
Yeah.
freaked me out. It was
You
bad.
know, it's
Hi, Hamina. There's another one of our partners. Me, her, John. We're all in here.
oh, Jimena.
How
Yeah.
are you, love?
Hi, Jimena. Yeah, I forgot I was going to say something. Oh gosh, I don't remember what I was going to say.
Right.
It went. I saw Jimena and I lost it.
I know. Hey, it's how you join with the great people. I figure it would come back. I always have to tell them, watch me, please. Brain fog's a real thing. When I stop, just tell me what I was doing.
Remind me, what was I going to say?
What was I saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice to
I
meet
mean, I'm
you.
so glad you're in here.
Humble Barb. Yeah. Yeah. I watched Jimena with John with their story, and
Yes.
it's, you know, it was, we won't have to get back into all of that, but it just kind of, like I said earlier, there was a lot of things that I watched that solidified what I was already feeling. And my heart just broke for a lot of people.
Brain fog is a real thing. I'm one kind. Yes, I'm living it right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So it's bad.
Well, and she already did. Yeah. Yeah. Hockey Town John.
Hockey Town John's mental health matters right now.
Yeah.
We finally got him back here on mental health matters. I don't know what is wrong, why he can't get back here. But he's here now, and I'm not
He's
touching
the
him.
one. He's the one modding.
He's the one. He's backstage. I'm not touching anything. I get in trouble.
They smack you on the hands, tell you to leave
No,
it
Red
alone.
would break my fingers. No,
Yeah.
I know better. I don't touch them.
Yeah.
John's gonna get me in a minute. That's why I had to stay away from my mouse and put it over there. Nope, not doing it.
Well, there's a lot of good people in here, and there's a lot of stories to be heard, and there's a lot of support to give, and
Yes.
a lot of
And,
struggles.
Deb, this is, I really feel like, because of, I mean, I've watched your videos. You're amazing. Like, truly.
Thank you.
What you go through on a daily basis and what you are going through, and your sisters, I watch them, I love it. I mean, I really
I
do.
love my sister.
Yes. And all of us in here, we are just kind of, like I said, broken. But
Yeah.
we're not perfect. We're human
Just
beings.
trying to put ourselves together and be the best we can for other people, and
And don't
Yeah.
look down on anybody unless you're giving them a hand up.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
simple.
Yep.
And kindness is free. All these things, that's what we try to get to.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard, because there's some things that I forgive for myself. So yes, I've forgiven, but I will
Yeah.
never forget. And
Right.
and that makes it hard.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we can do hard
like you
things.
said, forgiving is for yourself, because you don't
Mhm.
want to carry that around. That's heavy on you, and then you don't want to carry
Yes,
that
I don't
around.
want it. Mhm.
Yeah. But you don't want to forget because it was a lesson.
That's right.
So those lessons are important for us.
Yeah. And we have to go through them to get through them to learn. We can't
Yeah.
have somebody bailing us out. I truly believe that.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of things I had to go through on my own, and it sucked. But had I not gone through it, I may not be able to help somebody else in that area.
That's right.
But now that I have gone through it,
Hmm.
I've spent my nights crying. I've spent my nights in prayer. I've spent my nights asking why. I've spent my nights, wondering what tomorrow is going to look like, and getting through moments like that. That gives me a little bit of insight, not a lot. I still have a lot to learn about things, but a little bit of insight for somebody who might be going through similar stuff, and you can just say, there can be a light at the end of the tunnel,
Yeah,
and here's what
it's
I
not always
did.
a train. It's not always a train, I mean, sometimes
Yeah.
it really is a real light.
Yeah. Yep.
It's your friends and family that are picking you up and helping you,
And honestly, sometimes the light at the end of the tunnel does fade out, and it doesn't always work out the way that we would hope.
That's right.
And those are hard truths, and that sucks. And that's not something, when you're trying to be positive,
Mhm.
you don't really want to go down that road, and you don't really want to have to think that way. But that also is reality. Like sometimes it's just not going to work out the way that we hope that it's going to. But we also have to learn how to deal with that too. And that's hard. It's really hard. Yeah, healing's a journey. I think that's why this community is so important. We've all been through things that have shaped us in ways we don't even realize sometimes. Yeah. And those are gifts we can give to each other. Yeah. Healing journeys.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Absolutely, John.
Yep. And we can celebrate when it works out. We can celebrate the ones who have, made it through and have, learned. If you learn one technique that's helping you, that'll take you to the next one. So those are all things to be celebrated.
I love you, Rick. That's so cool. Yes, you make us laugh. And I love it when you're in here. I'm in this channel. We'll definitely find light and healing in her channel.
Yeah.
John, that was really good advice. I'm one kind of agree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, that's why I said this is not my channel. This is our channel. Like, this is for everybody. This is not, I don't know. It's just, I'm weird about that. Everyone's like, your channel. Like, it's not my channel. It's our channel. It's, if you want to be in this, it's here. I just don't like that for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm weird. Yeah, I'm weird.
Well,
everybody works so hard to make it what it is. It's
right.
not just mine,
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I get it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think we just want to say, hey, we recognize that you started this. Had you not started this, all of the people would not have this place to come to make it work. So I think that's kind of the base of that, is just, accept the thank you, accept the acknowledgement.
I can do hard things.
Yes.
Thank you, believe in yourself. And you're right.
Yeah. But yeah, so you had to start it, but then now everyone in here is going to make it work and make it help people. And there's people that will make sure that that's what it is for. So it takes a village.
Love you too. Thank you. Yes, and that's what the deal is. Thank you. I love y'all too. Y'all know that. I don't just say that to love bomb. I truly do. And y'all know if I don't, because I'm not. I mean, I think one found out the other night. News big. So, I guess the reason that I have a hard time with that is because I have a hard time, period. Just right now, my self-esteem is not that great. Let me just put it that way. And I'm doing it. I said it last night. I promised, or not before. I promised I would do it. I'm not going to try to down myself anymore. So I tried to find the positive.
Yeah.
And, I put makeup on for the first time.
Yeah, you look amazing today.
And then
that's what I was saying.
I do have to curl my hair because it fell out in big old chunks, and it's really horrible. But besides that,
it's going to come back. It's going to come back.
Like, so thick.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. You can see how thick and healthy it looks, and it's going to come back. And when it does, it's just going to look so good, and you're going to be so happy.
I want my red and my blonde back. My red. I want my red. I mean, like, I don't like this red.
Oh no! Really, I like that.
This is, my roots are growing out, and I'm getting gray. I'm old.
Yeah,
but
me too.
My red that I usually use. Yeah. My movie star hair. Yeah, it was long. It was long. Yeah. It's not anymore. Y'all, it fell out. It just fell out.
Yeah.
Oh, Homewoman, you don't have to thank. You're welcome, but you never have to thank me for that. That is what I'm here for. But you're very welcome.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, if there's somebody that's, a testament to going through a lot of things and coming out the other side and still being positive and still wanting to help others. Yeah, Keela, you definitely got that title.
I just don't, it's got to be the empath, or it's got to be something, because I feel so deeply, like I do. Like I really will take on people's pain and their
Mhm.
heartache, and even realizing that that's not my emotion.
Yeah.
I still have it, and it's like I have to fix it before I can give it back.
Yeah.
That's the people pleaser, I guess,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't
Yeah.
want any. I just want to fix it. I want to fix it for you,
Yeah.
but I can't do that because you wouldn't learn anything if I did that.
Right.
So I have to have my head on straight, but still do what I can. But I'm not going to love you to death, and that's what I say to my residents. I'm not going to love you to death,
Mhm.
like giving you what you want, giving you all this, knowing like me, fluid restriction. I know what I'm on. I'm not going to love myself to death.
Yeah.
Thank you, Queen. Yes, I've had a great day today. I really have. I did 2
Yeah.
lives, y'all. That's a and I
I
wasn't late.
know. I know. When I was watching you earlier, I'm like, "Ooh, she looks good today. She looks like she's feeling good. She looks good." Every time I see her, she looks like the swelling is just going down and she's just feeling
That
happier and looking
that's what
happier
makes
and
me feel happy. It is that is going down.
yeah.
Oh, and TikTok, Miss McDonald.
Oh, yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Being an empath can be overpowering at times. Learning that you can't fix everything for someone is hard to accept. Barbie, you're exactly right because I am so bad. I will
Yeah.
admit it. I am really bad about it.
Yep.
Really bad.
It can be
Well,
exhausting.
to the point that I turn into emotions that I didn't want just
Mhm.
because I'm dealing with these emotions from
Mhm.
somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't walk in
Like
the house with
I
all
can barely
26
navigate my
residents.
own emotions.
Yeah. If I walk into my facility and all the residents are like sitting in the day room, I can't stay there 10 minutes. I'm out.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it's
too
like,
much.
it's too much. I feel every bit of it. And the pain they feel is, we know nothing
Mhm.
until you get their pain. We know
Yeah.
nothing about pain. Nothing. And I have to remind myself that every day. That
Yeah.
my residents that are living there, and then they know nothing now about living on the street and not being able to eat because they get to do that now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's why they say there's always a story worse than the one you think you're living.
but I tell everybody, just because yours is not the worst doesn't mean it doesn't matter. And that's
Correct.
the truth. Your story, every story
Correct.
matters. Thank you, homeowner.
Yeah.
Every story matters. Every story, every one of you matter. You all matter. Okay, I'm going to read this before I get in trouble by John. This is the end of my every live. Y'all probably haven't memorized by now. I should, but my brain's not working. Growth isn't about changing who you are, but about becoming the best version of yourself.
Mhm.
So growth isn't about changing who you are, but it's about becoming the best version of yourself. My 20-year-old stepdaughter here, it's in nursing school, Shelby, she wrote
Mm.
this, and I promised her at the end of every live I would read.
And that, believe it or not, is easier said than done. Believing that
Yeah.
and doing that and living that.
I
That
figure
can
if I
be
say it
easier
enough
said than
times,
done.
I think if I say it enough times, maybe
Mhm.
it'll sing.
Yeah.
But she was right. I mean, she's right. She's an amazing. I call her kid though.
Yeah. Aw.
That's right. Home on time. We were all fighting battles. But I mean, I have the be kind. Somebody. I have a million of those shirts. Be kind. Someone's fighting a battle you know nothing about.
Yeah. I try to remind myself that when you're dealing with like people with customer service or something, or somebody snaps at you, or
Hmm.
I mean, there's times where it can be completely rude and uncalled for, but if they're just not super polite, just
Hmm.
reminding yourself that they could be having a bad day. Maybe they just got broke up with. Maybe they just got some really bad news. Maybe they just struggle with mental health themselves. You know, so many things, so many things. And you
So
just
many
try.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could just name a list all day long of different things it could be. But sometimes if you're that person that just gives them a smile and says, I hope you have a better day, or I hope you have a good day, and you just walk away,
Hmm.
maybe that could change their day for them.
And that is one of my goals. Y'all know that every day I have to do 3 things, and that's one of them is improve the life of someone else. And it can be
Yeah.
to make them smile. That's all it has to be. But I'm going to that is my goal. You know, find something to be gratitude. My gratitude now I changed. It was to smile. Now it's gratitude before I get out of bed. Then it's
Yeah.
improve the life of someone else, no matter how small it is, and learn something every day.
Yeah. Those are 3 really
Those are
good
my
things
3
to
goals.
do. Yeah. Mhm. I
But
try to just speak positive words every day. I try to really make sure, and that's not hard when you're not having a bad day. But when you're having a bad day and you're like, oh, I still need to be positive today, it's a little bit harder.
and we can do hard things. Remember that.
Yeah.
And you're right, criminal. Yes, one act of kindness can go a long way. It can save a life. It can
Yep.
literally save a life.
Yep.
And me too, I'm one kind. I always do that too. So
Yep.
okay,
You're
y'all.
right.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Yes, we have to go because it's like 1:30 where John's at, and I'm sure he wants to go to sleep. Thank you
Yeah.
all for being here. Deb, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for the invite. It was my honor and my pleasure. Honestly, it was.
Oh, we'll be asking you plenty if you want to come on because we like to get different perspectives and different advice and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love it here. So, anytime if you want me to come on, I would be honored to be on.
I
So
appreciate it. Yes, I absolutely agree. It was a pleasure
thank you
having.
very much. That's John.
That's John.
Yeah. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, John.
Okay, well, I'm going to hit this stream, and I might be on like for an early morning one because I don't think it's 12:30. I'm not going to wake him up. I'm gonna work
Yeah.
on some stuff, and then
Thank you,
he's
everybody in the chat
I love
for being
y'all.
so
Thank you.
kind.
And yes, Deb's amazing. So please go to her channel one more time, please. Go like and subscribe, and all those everything whatever YouTube stuff you're supposed to do. I'm not good at that.
Yeah. All the things.
I just do all the things. But
I-
do check out her channel because you really will be blessed by that. You will like it. I binged her videos. So
Thanks again, guys. Thank you
Love y'all
very
so
much.
much. Okay, we will see y'all later in this better work.